Do you use Dettol or Savlon? I am asking because this determines how you invest in stock market. You heard that right. Surprising, right? Let me tell you in this video how choosing between Dettol or Savlon is psychologically impacting the way you behave, react, respond, and invest in the stock investing. Hi investors, my name is Anupam Rungta and welcome to the video. In this video, I'll talk about action bias and I'll share with you 3 distinctions which will help you take the desired action or the desired inaction in your portfolio. So please watch this video till the end because it will really help you to take that call in your portfolio. So let's start with the first one. The first question which you need to ask yourself is, how boring is my portfolio? Because long-term investing is meant to be boring. It is the trading and speculation which is interesting and exciting, that frequent activity. Yeah. Take example of your property. Let's say you have a property for last 10, 20, 30 years. Let's say your grandfather bought it, your father bought it, and today it is worth, multi-crores. Was it an interesting investment? No, it was like one of the most boring investments. And you would not go every day and stand in front of your property like this and property prices will start going up and down. There is no excitement in that. But that is exactly what you do in front of your mobile screen or maybe on your TV screen every day, watching the stock prices of the stocks which you have in your portfolio. So stock investing is meant to be boring, not exciting. So if you're having fun, think twice, are you moving in the right direction or not? There is this very interesting quote by George Soros. He says, if investing is entertaining, if you are having fun, you are probably not making money because good investing is boring. Another very interesting quote by Warren Buffett. He says, we continue to make more money while snoring than when active. Yeah. So this is just, an example of what I was talking about in terms of having a boring investment. Now the second distinction, one very common and frequently asked question which I get from investors is, koi naya stock batao. Tell me some new stock. I typically don't churn my portfolio much, and the service which I have, the stocks portfolio service, I don't do sell and buy very frequently. It's extremely rare, right? And that's what leads to uneasiness with some investors. They're like, we're not doing anything, we're not churning, we're not selling and buying. So how do we move forward? This is they find it very boring. Yeah. So now the problem here is, finding a stock which is fundamentally sound or finding a business which is fundamentally sound cannot be a frequent activity. Think about it. We are investing in a business. We are not investing in some chips in casino. So it cannot be, it has to be rare that you find some diamond and then you stick with it. You don't go and sell and buy all the time. That doesn't make sense. Think in this direction. Let's say you know someone in your, extended family, neighbors, friends, some old colleague, someone who starts a new business, shuts it down after 6 months, 1 year, starts another business, again shut it down. I'm saying shut it down, not sell or not, do any, stake selling, shuts it down. Every few months or every 1 or 2 years, he is doing that. What would be your thought process about that person? What would be your view about that person? Tell me in the comments box and then proceed to the video. I hope you wrote your comment. Now, most likely you will be like, oh, this guy is not stable, not confident enough, or he does not know what he is doing. This is not the way you do business. So you will not have a positive impression of that person and you will not typically trust that person. Let's say you want to do business with him, you will typically would not think about doing that, right? Now, but that's exactly what you're doing in your stocks portfolio. Selling, buying, you're selling a business. You start a new business, that is, you buy a new stock. After a few weeks, few months, you sell it. You sell the business. You again start a new business, you again sell the business, again start a new business, sell the business. You're doing exactly what that person is doing. Start taking the stocks in your portfolio as a set of businesses you own. This will transform the way you think, this will transform the way you will invest, and this will transform the kind of returns you will get in the next 10, 20, 30 years in the long journey. Yeah. Now, distinction number 3. One fear or concern people have is, if I don't take action frequently or if I don't if I'm not active in my portfolio, I'm not watching my stock price on a daily basis, it might be risky. What if the stocks falls sharply? What do I do? Now again, this risk or this fear is coming from the fact that you have not done your research in the first place. When you bought these stocks, you just bought it from on hearsay, or you just did some superficial research and you heard someone on TV, or maybe some YouTube channel, or maybe some video, or something you read and you just bought it. You are not confident on the fundamentals of the company. That's why this concern is there. If you buy a fundamentally sound company, even if the stock price is fluctuating, you will not bother, because you know this company will not become bankrupt overnight. Yeah. So this is, I always give this analogy. You might have seen people putting tissue paper on those pakoras and kachoris, right, to take out that oil. Yeah. So when you do that, it does not really reduce the fat, but it reduces the guilt. Maybe the fat reduces by 10%, but guilt reduces by 90%. Right? Similarly, when you watch your stocks portfolio or your stocks every day, it does not reduce the risk. All it reduces is your valuable time. Yeah? So it will not help you, it will not reduce your risk just because you're keeping a watch every day. It will rather lead to more action, more trading, more speculation, and substandard returns, or maybe losses. Most likely it is losses for the retail investor. Now, coming to the Dettol versus Savlon example. As per the clinical studies, Savlon is a better product than Dettol. Plus, it does not burn on the wound. Still, the market share of Dettol is 85% and market share of Savlon is just 8% in the antiseptic liquid. Why? Because when you apply that Dettol on your wound, it burns. And because it burns, it feels that something is happening. It is working. Yeah, that's the impression, that's the psychological impression we get, that something is working, something is happening, right? In case of Savlon, though it's a USP that it is not burning, but that USP has gone against it. Now, how is this related to stock investing? This is exactly what I was talking about in this video. You keep on looking at action in your portfolio. Buy this, sell this, then again buy this, sell this, buy this. So when you see this action, you feel something is happening and that is good. Same thing when your advisor is selling and buying, you are like, okay, fine, he's doing some hard work, he's working for me, he's doing the research, he's selling, buying, and getting me profits also. Yeah, I mean, in the last couple of years, almost every stock is giving profits, so it also feels that they are working hard and giving you profits. But ideally, someone who is not doing this churning is maybe doing much more research. Why? Because at the first place they bought something which was not meant to be sold for very long. Yeah. I'm not saying everyone in part, second case will be right and the first case will be wrong, but I'm just giving you a thought process, I'm just giving you an approach that this psychology of something is happening is working both in case of Dettol versus Savlon, and the same thing is happening in your stocks portfolio, where you keep looking for some or the other action which makes you feel satisfied that something good will happen because of these frequent actions. But that might not be the case most of the time. I would like to end this video with a small line, a couple of lines which I wrote. Here it goes. Stock market में रोज जाओगे तो रो जाओगे. Stock market में रोज जाओगे तो रो जाओगे. कम आओगे तो कमाओगे. I hope you like this line. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, please press the like button, subscribe and share it with your friends, and please tell me in the comments box what more do you want to listen from me in terms of stocks, mutual funds, financial planning, or any other investment topic. Thank you so much.